part of making an offer that someone cannot refuse is removing all the risk from the purchase. And so if the ideal scenario is someone can purchase this and if they don't like it, they can get their money back easily. If that's the ideal scenario for a customer and that removes as much risk as possible, then how can we get close to that? Maybe you can do that. If you can't do that, then what can you do? How can you remove all risk? Now, by the way, not all risk is time. Some risk is that it doesn't work, depending on the type of product that you have, right? Someone is looking for a solution that they need an answer to, and it not working is worse than them losing their money. The risk could be in a bunch of different areas. And so think about what the barrier to purchase is on that front. And there are probably several. There are probably several objections that your customers have in their mind, and start to stamp those out. You do that through warranty, through customer service, through high quality product and communicating that product, through FAQs and dealing with objections and questions that the customer may have early on the page, maybe even before they think about it. You can also do those things in your marketing, by the way. And by the way, your product margin is important here, because if you don't get your product margin dialed in to where it can sustain removing risk, or at least removing the risk that you say that you are going to remove, your promise, if you can't sustain that, then you're going to go out of business. And so your product margin is really critical here. If you're a brand that's doing 6, 7, or 8 figures, and your site just isn't converting where you want it to be, maybe your marketing's not creating the results that it should, then contact us, and we'd absolutely love to help you figure that out and see if there are ways to optimize that. Thanks, and never stop growing.